Di dalam usia ini, masa darah muda cepat alirnya dalam diri. Dan hayal serta sentimen masih memenuhi jiwa. Di waktu itulah ilham kisah ini mulai kususun. Kisah yang mungkin nanti orang berkata, seakan Tuhan menceritakan nasib sendiri. Siapapun dia yang menjadi tokoh cerita ini, hidupnya telah dirundung kemalangan sejak kecil. Dia yatim piatu dan hanya tinggal dengan pengasuhnya.
The function area previously, but now it has been regarded as a strategic industry itself. The potential growth is very promising here in the Asia-Pacific region. The broader expansions in the external trade in countries like Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand has showed the increasing in demand for the efficient and effective logistics services. Nowadays, the transformation of the economy has stimulated awareness that transport and logistics sector plays a critical role in facilitating the country's economy. A recent report mentioned that if the supply chain competitiveness is improved, it can increase at least 12.1% of GDP. The report also emphasized that by reducing that supply chain costs will stimulate further national growth as the World Bank. Government has introduced the incentive like integrated logistics services incentive. The purpose is to encourage logistics service provider to consolidate or integrate their activities to include other services. Specific measure and timeline for integration, liberalization and facilitation of the logistics sector have been outlined in the Asia Roadmap for Integration of Logistics Sector, which include first, the coverage of logistics services for liberalization, second, issues related to trade and custom facilitation, third, expanding the capability of Asian logistics service provider, fourth, human resources development, and enhancing multimodal transport infrastructure investment. For current trends in logistic practice in Malaysia, first is companies realize that logistic function could play a prominent role as a strategic tool in gaining competitive advantage. Second, in a recent seminar on enhancing the competitiveness of the logistic industry, it was highlighted that there have been a key trend that manufacturers outsource their production function worldwide to achieve cost competitiveness as well as to attain economy of scale.
Okay, I'm gonna explain about literature review. There are two main aspects in this literature. First is logistic management, second is supply chain management. Logistic management. Logistic management that has been defined as a plan, implement and control the efficient, effective forward and reverse flow and storage of goods, service and related information. In prior year, which is 1980, focus on the outbound flow of goods and service. We end essence on physical distribution and warehouse management. During year 1980, the industry globalization and transportation direct to the growth of logistics. Second, materials management and physical distribution as a main components. In year 1990, definition of logistics was changed. Last year in logistic management is year 2000. International trade, supply chain management, technology and business process will be improved. In this this logistic management, we can conclude into two perspectives. First is supply chain logistic, which is concerns with the flow of goods. Second is service response logistic, which is concerns with the management of non-material activity necessary for the satisfaction of the service in the cost and customer service. Second aspect is supply chain management. Supply chain management, it can be defined as a network of firms ranging from supplier to the consumer. In year 1980, focus on considering the system integration of business process throughout the supply chain. In that year 1980, the different frameworks and view of supply chain management were integrated. In that year 1990, several frameworks have been established to guide research and practice. As a conclusion, both aspects have different definitions based on term. Both are focusing on their cross-functional business process.
Created using Powtoon.
Methodology. Based on the interview, 5 preliminary telephone interviews has been conducted. Each interview took less than an hour. The question was specified into 3 parts.
Created using Powtoon.
Kau papaskan.
Berikan semua kau gembira setiasa. Kau tetap pergi meninggalkan sendiri.
Why we all stop? Hey. Oh man. It's okay. Hi, my name is Muhammad Zani. Now we are talking about the current logistic issue in Malaysia. We are facing a big problem in logistics system. First of all, we had a major problem in lack of follow-up action and coordination. Second, we have problem with information technology and data exchange or EDI. Also, we had a problem in lack of skill and manpower. In other words, we have lack of expertise in this field. The last one is no single established resources logistic data and information, or we call that database. The double standard in database is make major impact in current logistic issue. And I forgot where we stop. Play. And thank you for that. That's all for me. I love you. Thank you.
Research and analysis. Malaysian industry players have identified various issues resulting from the fragmented development of the logistic and supply chain practice, as well as the uncoordinated implementation of its regulations. The issues such as lack of follow-up action and coordination, lack of sophisticated management technique among the supply chain company. Third is the problem with information technology or electronic data interchange, fall in lack of skill and trained manpower, lack of dissemination of information with regard to the development, no single established source of logistic data and information, lack of assistance to local service provider, lack of research and development of industry, lack of regulatory reform to facilitate the industry, and other issues.
For conclusion, Malaysian industry should do a lot of R&D of the industry. Next, improve the regulatory reform to facilitate the industry and use a lot of skill and trained manpower in order to improve the productivity.